Good morning and welcome everyone to this year's seminar that we have prepared especially for our faculty about how to teach English language to non-native English speakers using the 4 skills: speaking, writing, reading, and listening. These 4 skills are really important in any language. As professors, we can use them to improve the abilities in our students. First, we are going to start with the productive skills, which are speaking and writing. With these skills, we can create new language. We can transmit any idea or information that we have. Then we are going to have the receptive skills. These are reading and listening. With this skill, we prepare our students to understand any kind of information. The purpose of this seminar is to learn about new techniques on how to teach these skills to our students. For this matter, we are going to have 4 great professors that are specialized in each one of them, and they are going to teach us new techniques about how to teach these skills to our students. But first, we are going to have a small coffee break and then we will begin. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. Our seminar is going to start with Professor Yosvani Franco. He is going to teach us new techniques and methods to teach speaking skills. I hope you like it.
Good morning to all the audience, Professor Clovis, and classmates. My name is Teacher Yosvani Franco, and in this morning I'm going to have the pleasure and the honor to talk about how to teach English using speaking skills. Many teachers teach predominantly English in speaking classes because they find it extremely useful. But there is a misconception that teaching English through a speaking activity involves just talking to the students, when it really implies more activities than just talking randomly. Free talking does have a role in helping students to learn English. However, it shouldn't be the only thing you do in our English conversation classes. There is far more to English conversation than just free talking. In my first years of teaching, I was given a free talking class with students of a middle school. I noticed that the students just want to hang out and speak just freely. But after a couple of weeks of this, I felt like nobody was actually learning anything. The students were just making the same mistakes over and over again. So I introduced a bit of structure. I introduced some new grammar and vocabulary, and I found that the class went much more smoothly. English conversation activities and ideas are very important to present at the time that you teach English. For example, you may try out some games and activities that are guaranteed to get your students talking correctly. The best part about them is that you can target some specific grammar or vocabulary and push students to integrate these things into their previous knowledge base. So, for this reason, I'm going to explain you some specific speaking activity that it might help a lot to your students. Running dictation pronunciation game. Running dictation is one of my favorite English prompt activities because it also covers a whole ton of other skills such as speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Plus, it's fun and adds a nice element of competition to the classroom. The way it works is that post some sentences that make up a conversation at various points around your classroom. Then, one student has to read them, remember what they say, and report back to their partner who writes them down. This is where the pronunciation aspect of it comes in. If they are saying something incorrectly, the students writing down the sentence won't be able to understand. I hope that you have enjoyed and thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Franco. Now we will continue our seminar with Professor Oriel Rodriguez. He will give us hints about how to teach English language using the writing skill. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you, Miriam, and good morning, everyone. My name is Oriel Rodriguez, and to continue with this seminar, I would like to talk about new motivational techniques to teach English writing for non-native English speakers. Writing is a complex language area since it includes many rules and structured forms. Therefore, the teaching process of writing in English should be attractive and interesting for non-native students. Some motivational techniques to teach English writing for non-native English speakers are: the first one is trigger students' interest. So one way to integrate current topics, music, movies, and facts to create a relevant class culture. The second one is integrate fun activities with technology. Games and fun activities offer to students a lot of or several benefits. And the third one is encourage language experiences outside of the classroom. One way to encourage outside of the classroom language experiences is with technology. Engaging digital environments like social media platforms can help students to express themselves, and browsing the web can enable them to pursue their interests. Now, I would like to share with you, or I would like to develop a workshop about this interesting topic. Just let me try to just share the screen here to show you how to teach sentences or how to form sentences in an interactive way. So here I have a sentence puzzle. You can see different pieces of the puzzle with words. And then I would like to go down just to show you how to work or how to teach sentences, or how to teach, in this case, the structure of the sentence using this puzzle. Okay, you have to move the pieces just to try to place each part of the sentence in the correct way. So in this case, we have the first part of the sentence, that is the subject. We have a pronoun as a subject, and then you can join or match the pieces. The next piece is the verb, the action, and then we have in. After in, we have the article a, in, a. So then we have the adjective good, in good, and then the last one, or the last piece, is student, in good students. In this way, you can teach writing to your students. So we can see here the different part of the sentence, and then this is an attractive and interesting way to teach writing to non-native English speakers. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Rodriguez. Now we are going to stop here for a while to have lunch, and we will continue the seminar at 1 p.m. Welcome back, everyone. Now we will continue this seminar with the receptive skills. Professor Bettina Algandona is going to start with the listening skill. So pay attention, everyone.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everything okay. Today I would like to talk about the new motivational technique, how to teach English to non-native speakers using the listening comprehension. Whether you live in a country where only a small part of the population speak English, however, that is why it has always been a challenge to me for practicing it. My secret, I have always liked music in English. That is why in my experience as an English teacher, I have taught non-native English speaker students with songs from the 80s or 90s. For instance, from Chicago, Air Supply, and many other bands of that epic since their language is very practical for learning this language. My students did very well because through this technique, the students were more willing to learn that language, and it can even be transcribed and learn vocabulary, grammar, and in terms of speech. It's developed very quickly with a rapid advanced ability in the English language. This is one of my best tips that I could give you to learn any language. In the meantime, it is very important that students reduce the use of their native language within the classroom. Although it is not easy for educators, but they should put a lot of emphasis on this. In a Spanish-speaking country, it is not uncommon for children to learn English from teachers who are playing to translate them. However, students find environment in English. On the other hand, there is the strategy of using memory games and pictures in vocabulary. For example, the game of problems or the fridge, where you can teach countable or uncountable, is very fun way. Always omitting the translation of the things, using only image and thus thinking in English is developed and therefore speech flows. Lady using the vocabulary but little by little. It is important to mention that in host-to-board source that is the Internet of Research for of activity 100% in English without translation. Throughout my personal experience, I have used a lot of class, and it has really worked with my students since they lost caring for speaking the language, and you can maintain a great enthusiasm in the learning English. And now we are going to have a workshop about listening comprehension. But it's very important that you listen carefully the letter of the beautiful song, or the beautiful Christian song, Ocean by Hillsong. It probably is that you need to listen 2 or 3 times. So after that, I will give you a vocabulary and letter song that you need to choose the correct word that are not written on the line of the stanza. But I would rather not translate in Spanish, because it's very important that you begin to think in English, between you more thinking in English and listening in English, you can be fluent in English. Thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you, Professor Algandona. Now we are going to go to a small coffee break, and we'll be back at 3:15. Welcome back, everyone. Our next participant is Professor Alba Pascual. She is going to give us information about how to teach English language to non-native English speakers using the reading skill.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alba Pascual, and in this beautiful afternoon, I have the pleasure to talk about a little bit of one of the most important skills that every language has, and it's reading. So, in my personal opinion, I would like to say that reading is a very important tool because it increases you the amount of vocabulary that you can have at the moment that you want to have a conversation between two or more people. So reading is very important because it keep your brain healthy, give you more confidence when you want to talk about some topic with other people, and it's very important because improve your communication skills. So how I said before, you're gonna have more vocabulary, more words, and the acknowledge of different meaning of that words, that the basic the meaning that every word has. And for example, if you don't know one word, you can research from Google and use that word in a new conversation, and it's a good way for you to obtain more words that you can add to your new language. So I recommend you that you can pick up a book, immediately start reading, and find a lot of terms that you can use and different ways of communication. So reading is one of the most important tools, how I said before, because it helps you to improve pronunciation and fluency, and help you to have critical thinking according to your possibilities. So I think that if you want to learn a new language, you need to start for the basic according to your possibility. For example, if I want to learn English, I need to start with short stories and with basic words that I already know. So when I acquire the words that are there in that story, basically I can add to my vocabulary and have those words with the meaning in a conversation. So it's very important to know the meaning of the words that you have in that reading, because you're gonna use far away and the way of you want to communicate yourself. So thank you for listening to me. So I hope that recommendation help you to improve this skill that is very important, those that when people or students want to learn a new language. So thank you for listening to me. Have an excellent afternoon.
Thank you for your participation, Professor Pascual. Speaking, writing, listening, and reading. These 4 communicative skills allow us as professors to sharpen our students' abilities. For that reason, we have to keep a balance when we teach them to our students, so they are going to have more fluency in their English. Thank you, everyone, and I hope we can see each other next time.